taxes to increase by 50% in less than 4 years. Let's talk about it. Hello everybody, Joe Rohrbeck coming at you. And I bet most of you are not even aware that in less than 4 years, your taxes are going to go up by nearly 50%. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but follow me on this. Back in 2017, Trump changed the taxes in this country and brought everybody's down by a significant amount. We saw the brackets go from 15% to 12%, from 28% down to 25%. Now, on the surface, that doesn't look like a lot, but it truly was a big tax savings. Unfortunately, because the tax savings was so large, we could only afford to keep it in place until 2026. And the tax laws are written now that in 2026, we're going back to 2017's tax brackets. That means the average American out there, if you're in the 12% tax bracket, you're going up to the 15% bracket. If you're in the 22, you're going up to the 25. Now you look at that and say, well, 12 to 15, that's only a 3% tax increase. Actually, it's not. It's close to a 50% tax increase. Let me show you. Here's a married couple. They're making an average income, and you can see that currently they're being taxed at the 22% tax bracket. And you can see that that actual tax is right around $21,000. But in 2026, if their pay continues to climb, when taxes go up, they're going to go from $21,000 to over $32,000 of taxes. That's an $11,000 tax increase. You divide 11 into 21,000, that's nearly a 50% tax increase. Even if you're single and you're making pretty good money, you're going to see your taxes go up by nearly 50%. And Congress doesn't have to do anything. This is set to happen in 2026. So get ready for this. Be prepared for this, that in 4 years, you are going to have a lot less income. I mean, if you're talking about a family of 4 living on taxes of about $21,000 going up to $32,000, that's nearly $1,000 less that they'll have in spendable income each and every month. And this is going to happen to everybody out there, except to the wealthy. The wealthy are going to have a tax increase, but as you can see, pretty much across the board, when you get into those higher and higher tax brackets, the percent increase is significantly less. We're talking about maybe a 15 to 20% tax increase for them versus nearly 50% tax increase for the rest of Americans. When you look at our tax brackets, you can see that we have 7 tax brackets. When we look at the breakdown of those tax brackets, 40% of Americans fall in the first tax bracket. Then we have another 30% in the second tax bracket, and nearly the last 30% in the third bracket. That means that less than 1% of Americans are in brackets 4, 5, 6, and 7. That means that less than 1% of Americans will have about a 20% tax increase, and everybody else in America is going to see a nearly 50% tax increase. This isn't right, and you should be getting a hold of your congressmen and congresswomen today. You should be reaching out to them and say, do not let this tax expire. Do not let the sun set on these tax provisions. You do not want a 50% tax increase. Nobody does, because it's hard enough with inflation to make ends meet. Imagine if suddenly you had $1,000 or $1,500 or $2,000 less per month to spend because it was going to the government. Write your congressman today and make sure they're aware of this so in 2026 it doesn't happen on their watch. If you like videos like this, make sure you subscribe, check out some of my other videos, leave a comment down below. As always, I'll see you next time.